WERUradio is the urban sound of pride. Yes, indeed. Star Tender featuring Offset and Tyga. Good afternoon to you. It is Club Chit Chat, and it is a guest host takeover in the studio, ladies and gentlemen. I have the one and only, the Queen Sheba.
Pew, 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 pew. Pew, pew, pew. Where's your pew, pew, pew sound effect?
Let me work. I'll work on that because you know all week I kept saying I need to find those air horns.
Yeah.
I need to find the air horns, and I'll get it. Next break we're gonna have air horns on air. Why is you moving your camera? Did I tell you move your camera? Don't move your camera. Oh my God!
People always be touching.
Doing stuff.
Always doing stuff. Doing the most.
Hey, what's up? Who's on there? And so many people on my live. Well, so many people coming and going on my live. Been on here for a minute.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are here in the studio, and it's Club Chit Chat. Miss Sophia is in Cancun. If you haven't been watching her on her live, you've been missing the party. I felt like I am missing the party of the year.
Sir.
I mean, they are going in. I mean, they even had Miss Sophia taking shots.
Yo.
Where? What?
She does not. She does not drink.
They was jumping off boats.
She took a sip of wine. Allegedly. Nah, this is allegedly. Allegedly.
Yes,
Allegedly. Yeah, I was like, I hope she don't have to go to Betty Ford when she come back.
Well,
Just saying. But yeah, they having the party. But we partying in here in Club Chit Chat. For those of you who are just tuning in, thank you so very much. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe below and make sure you get the notifications as well. You see how I did it? See how I had did it? Well, now we were talking earlier about dating, and ladies and gentlemen, for your edification, you can look up that word. See how that.
Hello. You better edify.
Both of our guest hosts are single, and so this is a subject they may be well versed in.
I don't trust anybody anymore.
I feel like that throat clearing. There should be an allegedly.
Oh, was I one supposed to say that?
End.
Huh, Queen Sheba?
What? Oh yeah, you can say mine.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So, all right. Okay. All right.
Okay.
So I was watching the Gram, where I get all of my education from.
Of course.
Yeah, I mean that's how you be in the know. And so there was a discussion about the three phases of dating and how people describe the phase that they're in dating.
The level that they're at, right?
Right.
Okay.
And so didn't know this. I didn't know.
So can I tab and I'm gonna tab and say I will never date somebody again that doesn't want to label things. I know people like let's not label. It's just no, because labeling defines my level of effort, not my level of love or interest. My level of effort, because I'm not going to put the same level of effort into somebody I'm talking to versus my wife.
Okay, which brings me right to the top of the first phase of dating: talking.
Yeah.
What does that? What does that mean to you? Because I saw the definition of it, but what does talking mean?
Talking is
because you hear people
zero expectations. We're just chatting, getting to know each other on the phone. We may hang out in mutually comfortable locations. It is. I'm not expecting you to check in or anything like that. Matter of fact, I have no expectations.
Yeah.
We're just chatting. We're just talking. You're getting to know me. I'm sending you cute pictures of what I'm doing all day, and that's it.
Hey, it's the size up. It's the consideration. It's not. There's no obligation.
There's no obligation.
None of that.
Okay.
And there is
We're considerate.
Obligation in partnership.
But we're not there yet.
I know, but I want to make that clear because people are like, you should never have expectations. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Yeah, I mean, literally, yeah. Once you move into these phases, you definitely should.
So therapeutic.
All right, so now we're past talking, and the next phase is we're dating. Now, the definition that I saw kind of like, what?
Okay.
So dating, as it's defined on Black Twitter, was on Black Twitter.
Oh my
was,
God, I'm sure all of them are single.
Probably.
Come on. Okay.
I'm dead. Please,
a big part of it.
yeah. Put up the dead emoji right there. But the dating is we're talking, and we're seeing each other, but we still have the opportunity to talk to other people. See, I'm confused right there.
Yeah. I would agree with that.
That's accurate.
I would agree with that because that's not exclusive dating, which I think
which is phase 3.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, I think dating is definitely we are going out on specific activities that will, and sharing more things about each other and our families and our dynamics to then determine if we're then going to be exclusively dating and then moving on to the next step.
So what if you're dating? Let's just say, because I haven't done it in a long time myself, but let's say you're dating and you're dating this one person, but then the next person that you're dating is more interesting.
Then you go with that
then
person.
you go with, right.
But that's the point of dating.
Right.
Now, do you tell the other person that we're dating?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
can-
Absolutely. Yes.
I think it's important that you identify the boundaries. Right.
Yes.
The what are we, what aren't we?
Because what if you run into them in public?
Yeah, and you need to
And
make
you
sure
don't
that you're
want
on
to
the
be
same page.
chased. Yes, absolutely.
Right? You don't want to think that you have some level of exclusivity
When
while
you don't.
they're still playing the field. That's how
Right.
feelings get hurt.
Well, but okay. So let's say we're in a situation and you're dating and there's the other date and, the other date. Okay, so what I am knowing that you're dating and I'm really interested in you. But when I find out you're dating, then I don't feel like
No,
I need
it's
to.
not a find out. I'm going to tell you.
That's what I mean. When you tell me.
Oh, well, then that's because telling people gives you if you and I are dating and I'm saying, we're talking, dating, whatever. And I'm saying, just to let you know, I'm dating other people. And let's just say for this part of the conversation, you're like, oh, okay, no problem. You're right. So then with that information, you get to make a healthy decision for yourself or get to say, okay, well, Sheba, I just kind of want to date you. Where are you at with that? And then I can say, all right, give me a day or so to think about this. And then I can weigh out where I'm at. And then hopefully be honest with myself and say, you know what, George? Either, I think I'm good right now. It's summertime, whatever. I think I'm good right now. It's summertime. I'm out here hanging out. Or I could say, you know what? I am feeling you. So let us then exclusively date. And then I would let everybody else know that I've decided to no more CC the girl I'm CCing around town.
I think that's where the confusion
Maturity
comes in,
from.
right? Like you have to be honest because your honesty in your relationship empowers the other person to make a decision for themselves.
Right.
And that's the power that a lot of people take from that other person because they're afraid that the other person may not choose me back.
It's selfish is what it is. It's selfish.
Right.
And to me, lacks self-esteem. Because if you are sure of yourself and you tell this person, hey, I just want to exclusively date you or say, you know what, I'm dating other people. And then if the other person's like, oh, well, I'm not into that. I don't want to be dating a whole bunch of people right now. Or I don't want to be. Actually, there's another question involved. Are you dating other people or are you sleeping with other people? Because that's another sub-level too.
Well, doesn't that go with the dating?
Not necessarily, because right now I'm dating, but I'm not. Oh, I'm getting hearts. Because right now I'm dating, but I'm not sleeping with anybody. And I said that on my social media. I said this summer I am dating, hanging out, working, and working out. That's it. If you want to date me and hang out and work cool. If you're ready to have sex with me, I'm not there yet.
Yeah,
my breakup is still fresh.
It's not a hot girl summer. It's more like a hot chicken sandwich summer.
Okay, but
you are hilarious.
But okay, so let's just say because we're in the second phase and we're gonna come back to the third phase because I think that's gonna need a little bit more time. But okay, so you say you're in the second phase and you say you're dating, so we're dating, we have an understanding of what dating is between the two of us. But your definition of dating and the other person's definition of dating may not be the same. So
that's where the conversation comes in.
See, because if you
but also, and I'm saying this as a control freak, and also you can't control that. You can't control what somebody does in their dating. They're saying to you, I'm dating. They could be sleeping, having sex, oral sex, all sorts of stuff. So then you have to decide, okay, are we going down to 8 Atlanta to get HIV tests? Are we getting COVID tests at this point? So then you have to determine your boundaries and your healthy decisions. So
indeed.
If you say to me, oh, hey, Sheba, I want to date you. I'm like, okay, cool. Just to let you know, I'm dating. And in my case, I'm dating Nova and I might be dating Keisha. So I need to say that to you. I'm dating Keisha, Nova, and that maybe not their names, but I'm just saying, hey, I'm dating a couple women and a guy or two. And you're like, oh, okay, well, that's cool. I can deal with that. And then when we start to become intimate, then that's where I feel like the trip to the clinic, so to speak, needs to be taken.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Wow. We went from talking to
We at the
dating to the
clinic now,
clinic.
George.
In
Right?
the clinic. Oh,
We
this
at
is
the
so
clinic,
important.
George.
It's so important.
Wow.
It's
wow.
so important. I'm not playing that with people no more. And if they get weird about it, or if I'm dating a guy or a girl, I'm like, hey, let's go get our HIV test. And they're like, I already got one. Let me see. And it needs to be 6 months or less.
Wow.
I mean, listen, you responsible for your
body
health
and your health.
safety. Like
Yes.
that's your responsibility. You can't leave that in anybody else's hands.
Absolutely
So I can
not.
understand that.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I can understand
if
that.
you've been in the relationship for a long time, it's real out in these streets, clearly.
It is definitely different on this side of the table. And I just said, why am I always crying in this studio?
It's like Oprah, right?
It
It's
is.
like Oprah.
George
No.
does it.
I have that
It's
effect.
like
I do.
Oprah.
George does it every time I'm in there. I'm like, oh, the
George-
guy is breaking down.
George, we call him the bald-headed Oprah. That's what we call him.
So I never thought that I would be single in my 40s. I definitely thought my ex was the one. I never imagined that we wouldn't be together. And then now on this side, I'm exhausted. Dating, everybody lies. Everybody lies. Everybody has a secret life. Everybody has people they're hiding, and it's
Not
just,
everybody.
I don't know if everybody.
Not every, but I
does.
get it. I get it.
But I understand why you feel that way.
Yeah, I feel.
Yeah.
I think
social media. It's like no, the loyalty is out the window, yo. I just it's So I saw something on social media that was like, I'd rather have loyalty than love, and I'm like, why can't you have both? Why can't you have both? I don't want to choose.
But you know what? Even more importantly, in there, because they missed it, loyalty, love, and exclusivity.
Exclusivity.
Yeah,
I
because
want to be able to count on you. And then,
You can be loyal to
and
multiple
if I
people.
can't count on you, I want you to be my best friend. I want my partner to be my best friend, my business partner. And I really thought I had found that. And I guess
Well, we gonna get to phase 3 when we come back.
Didn't.
We're gonna take a break and we'll come back with phase 3 because that seems to be like a little more serious. Because after you do the talking and the dating, because some stuff's got to get canceled before you get to the phase 3. But we won't talk about it
Absolutely.
yet because that's where the little glitch starts to happen. That's where things go a little different. We're like, oh, so that means I can't be on Facebook no more, and
right.
that means I gotta cancel my Pornhub subscription and all that.
Right.
We'll talk about it. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Club Chit Chat, and we're talking about a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and we're sitting in for Miss Sophia, where I'm just here and just happen to be participating.
You are facilitating. You are doing an excellent job.
Thank you so very much. Yeah, it takes, yeah. So we were talking earlier, ladies and gentlemen, about dating, because a lot of you, since COVID-19, where that accent come from, I have no idea.
I love it.
But since COVID-19, it's changed the game a little while. Everybody was locked in for 2 years, and you decided that the person you're with, you hate them. And as soon as COVID was over, you kicked them
What
out
if they
the door.
decided they hated you? Because that's what happened over here.
Well, whatever the case may be, your situation has now changed. Notice how now you just took me all the way out from being proper.
Yes.
Your situation done changed. And you back out there in them streets. And you trying to make it happen for yourself. You trying to see what's out there. You trying to find you a boat. You trying to sweat it out in the summer. So we were talking about the 3 phases of dating. We talked about talking,
Right.
which is we just sending chit chats, texts and stuff. Where you at? What you doing for dinner? How you doing?
What's your favorite color type
Right,
stuff.
right. Who your mama is? All that kind of stuff.
I don't know if I'm
Wait,
telling
your
you who my
mama?
is.
I don't know
if we
about
just-
all
yeah,
that.
Yeah, I'm not telling you
I don't
who my
know
mama
about
is.
that.
I mean, you know who your people are, just to
I mean,
make
we
sure.
talking zodiac
wait,
signs
no,
and
because we
favorite
might be
colors.
cousins. We need to figure this out real quick. We need,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
right.
Wait a minute, Georgia, what's going on? We might be cousins.
Okay,
You
here
could
we go.
be. I mean,
Okay.
these days,
All right.
you in Georgia.
Okay.
Okay.
Just
All right.
Well, I ain't from Georgia, so we ain't
All
cousins.
right. Me neither.
Exactly. That's the more reason you need to ask.
Okay.
Just saying. All
Shout out to
okay.
Love is Diamond from LA. What up, homie?
We on We Are You Radio?
Is that your cousin?
Right. But nonetheless, so
She's my sister.
So here we are. We've done the talking. We've gone on to dating where we said, hey, I like you, but I'm not sure if this is going to be like the cemented situation. So I'm hollering at other people. You can holler at other people if you want to. And we're going to figure out what that actually means, determine all that, and continue on. So now, y'all been chilling a minute, dating, whatever that
We've been
definition-
dating a minute.
Yeah, we've been
Okay.
dating a
Dating,
minute.
which means I'm dating other people as well.
Right.
And you're dating other people.
Right.
Got it.
Right.
Okay. We're dating.
So now you decide, you know what, you is cool. I like you and everything. I like the way your breath smell in the mornings and stuff like that.
Oh, you ain't smelling my breath in the morning if we
I don't
dating.
know about
You
that
might-
Yeah.
part.
Why not? Why not?
Because we're not there yet.
We're not there yet.
That don't mean you having sex just because you have a sleepover. Pay attention, ladies and gentlemen.
I tried that. Can I insert a small story? I tried that earlier this year. I tried dating to distract myself from my pain. Didn't work, like Solange said. Anyway, so I had a sleepover, and I made it very clear that I am not ready for sex. And this woman reached over and violated my space. I'm just gonna say that.
Okay.
And
did she violate the top half of your space?
The top half.
Okay, all right.
The top half of my space.
We just need to know the region of the space.
The top half of my space.
I like that, George.
And I was like, oh yeah, the whole man part of me inside, that might be I wanted to use the other word that I can't use on the radio, the N word.
Yeah.
The whole man,
nigga mo, the nigga mo.
Yes,
you turned into nigga mo.
I was like, oh, you gotta go.
Right.
I immediately shut down completely and was like, I don't mess with you no more.
Well, I get it, because if you've already set your boundaries, you've already told me you're not going to respect me.
But my friend said I was wrong because I was having a sleepover, which I disagree because.
Well, this
comes
down to conversation.
No, wait.
But I made it clear.
But wait. For clarity, I want to picture the place, the time, and the tenor.
Okay.
That was in the room.
Context matters.
Right. So were the goodies on display?
They were.
And were the goodies within reach?
Absolutely.
Because if wait. Now, if I like candy, and you told me I can't have candy, but you put one of my favorite candy bars on the counter within reach, and no one else has claimed the candy, am I not allowed to have
You're
that
not
candy?
allowed because I said that you can't have it.
Well, why put the candy there?
So you took a fat kid to McDonald's and told them they couldn't eat?
Right.
Because, but also, and I hate to take it deep. If I was in, Club Candy's laughing. But if I was in front of, and I hate to use this scenario, but I'm going to. If I was in front of a man specifically that does not give said man the
Yeah,
indeed.
Of course, I was being facetious with the story. I do get it.
I got it. But I just, because when my friends were like, "No, you was same thing." They was like, you was naked." Da, da, da. I was like, "That don't mean nothing," because we had this and also where I'm a little hurt by it is when I was I got the vaccine shot, so I was sick for a couple days, and this person was like, "Oh, you can come over and chill." This was not that situation, but so I had already been naked in front of this person with no issue, and so I was led to believe that I could feel comfortable in this space. And then when that comfortability was violated,
context matters. Yes.
Context matters. And then I was like, I don't mess with you no more. And I want to use the F word right there. I'm good.
Okay. Well, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Now, now that you have, because we're going to get back to this dating, because I really want to close this, because I want to get into the next stuff that we do in the next hour. But okay. All right. So now you've decided that this person doesn't violate your space and y'all are cool and everything. And you get to, okay, I want to date you exclusively. I won't talk to nobody else. I won't holler at anybody else. What are the perimeters? Because the person had friends.
You made a perimeter.
I'm using my words today. You guys had friends before. You had circles of friends before. You had Facebook before and your Instagram and all of this stuff.
Yeah.
And the person now wants you to shut off things.
Oh, we ain't shutting enough.
That makes them feel uncomfortable. Wait, because I want to set it up.
Okay, all right.
This person says,
I've already dumped you. You're having that conversation. I've already dumped you. All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But they, to make them feel comfortable, because again, you said it's about investment.
You better feel comfortable already, because I'm a performance artist until I die. I'm going to be in front of hundreds of people a week all the time. If I step out the house, people know me at CVS. So you better be comfortable in your own skin. And if I'm with you, I'm a Leo, I'm a Sheba, I'm my personality. If I say I'm with you, I'm with you.
But what if the person, I'm just saying, I'm just putting these out as scenarios. And you guys that are listening in, you can feel free to call us. This is what it is. In an exclusive relationship, there have to be some compromises. There has to be some understanding. There has to be some gives and some takes in order for this thing to work, if you really want it to work. So if one partner is saying, I respect you, I trust you, I want to be with you, but in order to make me feel comfortable, in order to make me feel that you're truly invested, this is what makes me feel uncomfortable. This is what I need to do. This is what I would like you to do to make me feel uncomfortable. And if having those outside conversations with people that I don't know in a forum that makes me feel uncomfortable, when do you say, I'm going to compromise and try to make you feel comfortable? Or is it just all going to be about you and you get used to it?
I have another story. I always have a story. So in the beginning of my ex and I, she was going to buy this super dope old school Chevy pickup, right? Super looked old, right? It was one of those ones from like
Fred Sanford and Son.
Yeah, exactly. We loved it. We used to ride around. Blah. So she posted it one day and said, "Who wants to ride?" And I side-eyed it just like I did, but I left it. You know what I mean? Just okay. Somebody responded. And we had a bit of an argument about it.
Okay.
And her response, although I feel like it's some B and S, was I didn't reply to the response.
Good point. I want to talk about that. Yeah.
Although I didn't like it, I let it go. And obviously it still bothers me because that was definitely 7 and some change. Like at the beginning. Like it was first summer. We got together in January. So like first summer, everything, right? And I didn't like the situation. And it was somebody that I knew. Not knew like best friends knew, but knew like
in your circle,
music scene knew, right? Okay. And not even in my circle, but just kind of like I could run into them. And so I just was kind of like, but since my then partner did not reply and did not engage, but I had issue with who wants to ride in the first place. I could see posting up a picture like, oh, got my new ride, blah, blah, blah. But who wants to ride? I had issue with that because that was a call to action. So social media can be sticky. And I feel like as performers, that we're always going to be posting and engaging with people. I do feel like, though, that there is an honor line that should not be crossed even on social media. I can't control anything that you do. You're going to do what you do, but everything that's in the dark comes to the light, and God is going to let me know and find out about it. And I can't control what happens in your DM. My DMs are full of business, people wanting to do stuff, right? People don't shoot their shot at me. I don't know why. Maybe I'm intimidating, but that's not what my DMs are on. My DMs aren't popping like that, but maybe somebody's is. And I think that if you say that you're going to be with somebody, then it's time to be like, all right, I got to put this wall up. Thanks for being in my DM. Right, I'm in a relationship at this point.
Okay, so I'm going to switch that over to you, brother. Because I know you've been there. Hold on. Because I'm going to set you up a whole different scenario. Okay. Because we're talking about the socials and the medias. And we got to get to the top of the hour. But the socials and the medias. So you at the house. And you know, you're on your Facebook. You're just scrolling. Right. Just looking through. Just scrolling. You're looking through your gram. Just scrolling.
Yeah. We be scrolling.
And then she says, let me see your phone. Let me look at your phone. What do? What's the situation? And is that a form of distrust?
You're so funny.
You're so funny. I mean, is it a form of distrust? I don't know if it's a form of distrust as much as it is a form of
Wait, can I ask a question for your scenario?
Maybe?
No. Oh, you want to add to the scenario? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
So were there issues before that, or was everything fine?
It's just out of the blue. This is
out of the blue.
This is new. This is the first time.
I'm scrolling Instagram, and she's like,
"This is the first time this has ever happened." Because
y'all are exclusive now. So she just you there scrolling, and
did she say, "Let me use your phone so I can Uber us some things to eat"? Or let me see your phone.
She just says, "Let me see what you're looking at."
Right.
Oh man, no.
Well,
sorry.
I have no problem showing you what I'm looking at because I'm not stupid. What do you think I'm sitting here doing? Like I'm scrolling big butts while you're sitting right here?
Possibly.
Like what did you think I was going to be doing? And if that's the case, then I'm trash and you need to get rid of me anyway. So you just found your easy answer.
You're not trash for scrolling, looking at big butts, and I'm not trash for my Pornhub. But your engagement is what matters.
Yes,
like, I'm not going to take away your need for visceral stimulation.
But see, I put something into the scenario that wasn't said, right? And that's that. I understand my partner, right? I understand what she's concerned with and what she's not concerned with. So if I know she has a problem with me on social media or looking at other women or whatever that is, I'm not going to do things purposely to trigger her. Just because you can do something
say that again.
doesn't mean you should do something.
Say that
right?
again.
And if
that
I
is
know
the
that that's
difference.
a trigger for you, then why would I poke the bear?
That is
right.
the
That doesn't
difference.
make any sense to me whatsoever. So whether it makes sense to me or not doesn't make any difference. If I know it bothers you, then if we're in a loving relationship, or even if I just say I care about you, I have to take that into consideration. Otherwise, I'm a trash individual. It's just how I feel about it.
I love that. Thank you. The difference, we talked about narcissism before, and the difference between a narcissist and someone who possibly has narcissistic tendencies in their field is a narcissist gets off on, is empowered by hurting someone else. Yeah. And that's the difference. And I definitely appreciate your perspective on that.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this was the subject, talking, dating, and exclusivity. And along with that comes compromise. And we just gave you a few scenarios, but we'd love to know what you think. You can give us a call at 678-839-9378, especially if you're over there on the live. We want to know what you think, because I know y'all listening and y'all say, oh, no, girl. He need to give me his phone. If I say, let me see the phone, I just want to see what's in the phone, girl. And the brother's sitting around like, but it's my damn phone. You don't pay this bill. Y'all know how it goes.
But
That's why you got 4 phones, bro.
Oh, my God.
I don't have 4 phones.
That's why you got Google Voice.
That's a bad look.
Hello?
Don't do that.
Ooh.
Don't do that.
Don't give all the secrets, girl.
All the secrets.
Right.
Here's my tea.
It is Club Chit Chat on WERUradio, the urban sound of pride.